We've moved on to Worksop now, to the lofts of Morgan and Elton.
Come on.
Good afternoon, Keith.
Good afternoon, Keith.
Sounds like a bad stutter, that, doesn't it? An echo.
Yeah.
How long have you been in the sport?
Well, I started in '79 with young birds.
Yeah, and what's one or two of your best performances?
Well, this year I've had a fantastic year. From Lerwick, 481 mile, I put 3 on in 2 minutes.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. How about federation-wise?
Well, I've topped federation 8 times this season, 9 second federations.
Brilliant. What sort of racing do you like, long or short?
Well, mine go from 50 mile to 550.
Yeah. What system do you race?
Widrow.
Is that Cox?
Yeah.
One of the Cox goes to the shortest and longest?
Yeah, they go from the first race to the last.
Yeah. And when do you pair them up?
December the 6th.
Yeah, and then pigeons go right through to Lerwick?
Yeah.
This is a nice pigeon. Keith, what's this one?
It's checker-pied cock, called him Teardrop. It was a yearling last year. He had 3 first, second, he topped the federation. He dragged £500 out of the NRCC at Thursday at 10.5 hours.
Beautiful pigeon. What family is he?
He's Grondelar van der Weert.
Yeah, and he's widowed.
Yeah.
This is a scene inside one of Keith's widowed sections. And this section contains 19 cocks. Tell us about your widowed system then, Keith.
Well, I pair my widowed cocks up on the 6th of December. When they all rear 2 youngsters. When they rear the youngsters, I take the hens away with the youngsters, and then they're on full widowed. I don't pair them back up, and when I start training them, I show the hens normally every time I train.
Yeah.
I up a feed. They are going in front of them all the time.
So they don't break down?
No. And then I do break down when they come from racing. I break down on the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah.
But they have as much as they want a depurative.
Yeah.
And then the corn's in front of them all the time. And from Wednesday onwards, I feed black rape, hemp and peanuts.
Yeah. Do you show the hens before they go to the race?
Yes, every time.
How about when they come back?
Yes, for an hour and a half. Or depends what sort of race they've had.
Yeah. Do you beef the corn up at all for long distance?
No, I just use the same corn.
Yeah. And do you actually pair them up for long distance?
At the end of the season, usually for Thursday, the last race, I do send them paired up. I'd pair them up and either go driving to the week before Thursday and then ends just laying for Thursday.
Another quality pigeon, Keith, what's this one?
It's a Van der Weert. It's like half brother to the last cock you've seen, and he was flown on the darkness last year as a youngster, but he should have top fed 6 times if he'd have trapped.
Oh,
he had 2 first feds, a second fed, a 4th fed, a 6th fed and an 11th fed.
Yeah. So he's a yearling this year. Is he going on widowed?
Yes, he's on widowed. He was on widowed last year as a youngster.
Yeah. Oh. How far do you send your yearlings in?
To 500 mile.
Did they all the way?
Yeah.
Incredible. Here's a shot of some of Keith's young birds, and although it's in April, these are incredibly well advanced. Like old birds, some of these. How many babies do you keep each year then, Keith?
Around 50, 55 outside.
Yeah, and I say, your youngsters do look very advanced.
Well, I pair up on the 6th of December, same as I said,
Yeah.
and I take the first round for myself, and then when I part them, I usually wait till they start dropping the flights, and then I put them on the darkness system.
Yeah.
Because I think my best youngsters on the darkness last year was the pigeons what dropped the flights before I put them on the darkness, and they did go through steady.
Yeah.
Now then what hasn't, when you put them on the darkness, they don't drop any flies. Maybe one and then stop. And I found it was easier to get them through the molt at the end of the season that way.
Do you pair them up?
Well, I leave them together and they do pair up. Yeah, I do have youngsters pair up.
Yeah.
Mine do show early. I've got young hens showing now and young cocks spinning.
Yeah, it's incredible for April, isn't it?
Yeah.
How far do you race them?
They basically go to the farthest race, Perth, 240 mile.
Yeah. How about training?
Well, I don't like training, but I do train, and whatever training I can get, I will get. You know, last year I met a chap who was our meeting halfway, and there was having like 35 mile in the morning and 35 mile at night. I don't really train that hard.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think the darkness system's detrimental to them in their later life?
Well, personally, no. I don't think they're no different to early bred youngsters.
No. How about feed?
Feed?
Yeah.
I feed them basically the same as me old birds.
Yeah, good
I don't
mixture.
feed widowed mixture. Now they're basically on depurative in the morning and they're on beans at night. But once I start training them and that, I do
Cut them down
alter the mixes.
Yeah. Got a nice smart setup here, Keith.
Well, basically that's my young bird loft. It's 12 foot by 6 foot. It can be split into 2 compartments, but I don't usually split it. Then my stock place is at the side of it, back with a small aviary on. And then I've got 12 yearling cocks in there this time, but I had young cocks on widowed last year. And then I've got basically my 20 widowed cocks, what I've always raised.
Yeah. So how big's your main racing loft?
It's 20 foot.
Yeah, nice, smart job, mate. And you open door trapping into the corridor.
Yeah.
Another nice pigeon, Keith. What's this one?
It's a Wildermesh. He's top fed this time. He's had, is it 3 firsts and a second? He's flown extremely well.
Yeah, what sort of distances is he like?
Well, he's a pigeon. In fact, he's the only pigeon in the loft I've never shoved no further than Fraserburgh, and that's 315.
Yeah. He's lovely cockney. Nice tight pipe pigeon. Nice size too. It's not too big, is he?
No. His mother's bred 38 first prize winners.
Cool. What families of pigeons you racing, Keith?
Well, I've got a pair of Wildermesh, I've got 2 pair of Vanderweerts, and I've got a good pair of Grondelars. I only keep 7 pair of stock pigeons.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
When do you pair them up then?
Same time as in races.
Yeah. And would you feed those?
They upper fed beans all the time.
Yeah. Where do your stock birds originate from?
Well, my best den I bred it out of a cock I got from George Crowder, and George bought it in from Keith Table at Barnsley, and he let me have it and let me have the hen, because I fetched 2 youngsters out of this pair from George's, and they've flown extremely well. So I fetched the parents and I paid the cock back to his daughter, and every pigeon they've bred, it wins, and every pigeon that they breed wins.
Yeah, incredible, mate. All right, Keith, thanks for having me around today. It's been a great pleasure to see the pigeons, and they're credit to you.
Well, thank you, Keith.